Welcome to the Lift and Shift Application Workload project. This project will guide you through deploying an application on AWS using key services like security, high availability, and scaling. Lift and Shift Application Workload AWS project. About the project is multi-tier web application stack, vProfile, host and run on AWS Cloud for production. Here is the diagram of the project. As you can see, users will access our website using a URL which will be mentioned in the GoDaddy DNS zone. User will use the app or the endpoint from the application load balancer by using either HTTPS or HTTP connection. Certificate for the HTTPS connection will be mentioned in the ACM, which is the Amazon Certificate Management Service. While user will access the load balancer endpoint, and the load balancer endpoint will route on port 8080, will be the security with the Tomcat and route all the requests to the Apache Tomcat, which will be managed by some set of instances. Yeah. And which will be managed again by our auto scaling in and scaling out the instance. I will check the availability of healthy instance. The instance where the Tomcat will be running will be in a separate group and will only allow the traffic from the load balancer. So the Tomcat instance will only allow traffic from this load balancer. And our application, this Tomcat service, needs a backend which is going to be the RabbitMQ instance, MySQL instance, and the Memcached instance. And information on the backend will be found on the Route 53 DNS zone, or will be mentioned with the IP address of the instance of the backend service. And the instance that will be running the Memcached, RabbitMQ, and MySQL instance will be on a separate security group. There will be a separate security group on those instances. So we are going to have our storage S3 bucket where our artifact will be stored here and will then be moved to the Tomcat instance for deployment. So let's see the flow and execution of the diagram of the project. First, we are going to log into our AWS account. We're going to create key pairs. We're going to create security groups. We're going to launch the instance with user data bash script. We are going to update IP address to the name mapping of the root 53. That is the IP address of the backend instance. Application. We're going to build the application from source code. So we are going to use the VS Code to build this application. After building the application, we are going to upload this application to the S3 bucket. Then we are going to download the artifact to the Tomcat EC2 instance. We are going to set up an EBS with HTTPS certificate from Amazon management. We are going to map the endpoint to the website named in GoDaddy DNS. We are going to verify it. We're going to build an auto scaling group for the Tomcat instance. So that is the flow of the project. So let's log into our AWS account and create key pairs and security group. So this is my AWS account. So first, let me create the key pair. You go to key pair, you click on create key pair, you give a name. Let me say v profile key. That's the name of the key. V profile key. We're using the PEM format, and we click create key. It's been on the download folder. So now we have to create our security group. Click on security group. Click on create security group. First, let's create the security group of the load balancer. So let's say v profile ABS as now the security group .sg. Let's give the same description. Now the inbound rules, very important. So let's add inbound rules. So let's check the HTTPS. Since we are going to use the ACM certificate, let's add the HTTP port 80. Use the IPv6. IPv6. And we click save. Yes, and click create security group. So our load balancer security group is being created. So let's create the load balance the security group of the application server. It is a Tomcat. Create security group. Name of the security group. Okay. Profile app.sg. Give a description. Now inbound rules, not outbound rules. Inbound rules. use custom TCP. Tomcat runs on port 8080. So put what 8080 on the load balancer security group. Allow traffic from the load balance. It is we can put the optional description allows traffic from the load balancer security group. It's very important. So we add another rule 20 SSH 22 for my IP. If we have to SSH into the instance, it's very important. So we add another rule for 8080 of my IP. Then we click on create security group. Now we have to create the security group of the backend server. So let's click create security group. Create security group. Name of the security group backend SG. Can give any name. Backend SG. Inbound rule, not outbound rule. It's very important. But add rule. Now we go to MySQL. This is on the backend service. The port is 3306. So allows traffic from the Tomcat server. It's very important. In the vProfile application description allows traffic from Tomcat. Then let's go to that another rule, the Memcached and RabbitMQ. So let's go to our source code and we check. This is our GitHub account. Let's go to user data. Let's go to application properties file. So this is we have RabbitMQ, we have Memcached, and I have the DB, the MySQL. So Memcached, let's copy Memcached. This is the port of Memcached. So it's very important. So let's copy the port first. Or allows traffic from the free profile application security group. That's a Tomcat profile app. And cache allows traffic That's traffic from Tomcat server. So let's add another row, the RabbitMQ. So let's check the port. This RabbitMQ, the port is 5672. Route traffic from view profile application. RabbitMQ allows traffic from Tomcat. Now let's add two more rows. It's very important. The 22, you want to SSH into the backend server on my IP, and all traffic okay, we have to first save this rule, then we can include all traffic from the backend server, which means the backend server needs to interact with each other. So first we click on save, on create security group, okay, then we go on edit inbound rules, click on add, then we go on traffic, all traffic from the backend security group, and we click on save. So this is the end of the first part of the lift and shift application. So we can see we've logged in into our AWS account, we've created a key pairs, we've created security group. So we've come to the first part of our lecture. So see you on the second part, where we're going to launch the instances with user data script, update the IP address to the name mapping in Route 53. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click like and subscribe.